Hey, thanks for joining my channel. You ever thought to yourself, huh, the cops are sure on our side. Boy, oh boy, the law enforcement sure has my back. Boy, oh boy, I sure do back the blue, 'cause I know they're gonna be there for me through and through. You ever catch yourself thinking that way? Well, if you do, then I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to burst your bubble, 'cause actually, law enforcement is not here to protect and serve us. No, that's not what they're here for. And if you don't believe me, there's plenty of examples. There are plenty examples, and yeah. So why don't I just go ahead and show you one of them? All right, let's check out this video. It's called "My Final Message" from Reckless Ben. He's been in the news recently, and whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at that. 1.5 million views in 5 hours. This guy is a certified news getter for sure. Alright, so let's hear what he has to say.
Episode 3 is finally finished after crazy all-nighters and basically destroying my health. But I can't post it or I will go to jail. And not only that, I will also immediately lose my lawsuit of $300,000, and the GoFundMe we made for Brian will go straight to this mystery company that I am no longer allowed to talk about. They sent court papers to my email, which I guess a judge approved for them that this was a valid form of service. And so now that I'm officially served, I cannot even mention this company or I will be in jail and everything. Normally I would be like, screw the big guy telling me what to do. I'm going to do what's morally right. But in this situation, if I do that, then all my friends get screwed with this lawsuit and we lose all the GoFundMe money we raised, like immediately. So I am no longer allowed to even mention this mystery company. My personal opinion is that this is unfair because this order was put on me because this company was telling the court that I was making bomb threats. I was planning on murdering the manager and employees, which obviously I didn't do, and you can see that in the footage. The only problem is I was not given a chance to share my side. The court just heard their perspective, not mine. So because I wasn't able to share my side, I am now no longer allowed to talk about them, and it looks like this might be it. So, yeah.
Well, let's take a look at the comments just to see what the temperature is like. This is the longest corporate ho I've witnessed in some time. If Ben can no longer talk about this, everyone else must be in his steed. Mystery company called Pricks and Mini Dicks. Ho ho! Bam is corrupt. Bam stole the figs. Leave Ben alone. Return the bricks. I love how Ben had to physically serve them papers, but for them, an email is fine. Ho ho! What's crazy is that this isn't even about Lego anymore. We've now seen how corrupt judges, cops, and local governments can be. Ding ding ding. Let me give this guy a like. I've gone from wanting them to give back the Legos to not wanting everyone involved to go to jail for corruption. I'm not gonna lie, I'm there with you. I am there with you. So yeah, if you haven't been following the Reckless Ben saga, so essentially, quick rundown, they're trying to recover a Lego, a collectible item that Bricks and Minifigs had, but when they try to recover it, the company denied giving them back, and actually they actually arrested this guy and his friends multiple times, actually dislocated his shoulder. And just to give a plug to Reckless Ben, been liking his stuff recently. Yeah, so feel free to check out some of his recent stuff, and it blew my mind how much corruption was just around this. I just couldn't believe it. Like, if Reckless Ben didn't record everything, then this would have been just another case where you're saying like, oh, yeah, the cops are actually telling the truth, and just these criminals are just lying. But no, like, proof does not lie, and they are definitely corrupt. And this is just one law enforcement department out of many throughout America.
You guys use your power, your authority to people's lives over.
If that's how you feel.
We're sleeping.
Cops get a call. 2 people are sleeping in a parked car in Lakeland, Florida.
Has it only been parking there at nighttime?
They usually show up around midnight or so, and then they leave by 8 or 9 in the morning, and I have observed somebody sleeping in this vehicle.
The caller requests a welfare check.
Is there any way you could send an officer out here and do a welfare check or something?
No crime was even suspected. Cops arrive and confirm, yep.
Hey, alien.
Hi.
Thanks for shining the light in here like an alien.
Just a young couple and their cat sleeping in their car.
Can I have your ID? Both of your IDs?
Can you please articulate the crime that's committed?
There's not it is a crime because we got a call about suspicious vehicle.
Can you articulate the crime that I've committed?
Which crime have we committed? And I'll give you our ID.
Which crime have y'all have committed?
Yes, which crime have we committed? And I will give you our
What
ID.
violation?
But instead of letting them go back to sleep or even asking them to leave, the cops start barking commands at them, demanding ID.
I need you to identify yourself. I'm not going to ask you again.
All right, we'll get your supervisor. You're being silly.
Okay. All right. Get out.
the car.
Don't touch my door.
Get out the car.
Can I say something? If you're violating my rights right now, madam, that's fine.
Get out. No, get out. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. I told you to identify yourself, and you don't want to.
Do not touch
Put
me.
your hands behind your back.
Do not
Put
touch
your cat. Put your cat down.
What crime have we committed?
Put your cat down.
Knowing that they had done nothing wrong, this couple does not want to be detained and interrogated by these officers. So they assert their constitutional rights and they ask questions.
Is your badge cam on?
You see that big red light?
Do you know 901.151?
Do you know that you need to identify yourself
Do
when the
you know
police
the
ask you
penal
to?
code?
Do you know
Do
that?
you know the Constitution?
Do you know that?
That
Do you know
you
that?
support?
Do you know that?
You swore
Do you
oath
know
to
that?
the Constitution.
Do you know that?
You should know the law.
Do you know that?
How do I know the
Okay,
law?
I asked you 12 times. Clearly you don't.
But the officers mock them and curse at them and detain them anyways, and even arrest the husband just because they got a call, even though that call did not allege any criminal suspicion.
I'm being American. It's my Fourth Amendment right, the right to privacy. And I'm still sitting in the back of a cop car with handcuffs. For what?
Well, at least I've had home.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I got a chance to talk to the couple about what actually happened.
We're basically just trying to cut expenses by staying in the car to save up enough money to buy land just outright to farm. So that's kind of where we were at.
So who was right here? Did they have to ID, or should they have been left alone and allowed to leave?
Yeah, just 2 couples just trying to get some sleep, and they were just harassed. One of them, the husband, arrested for what exactly? There was no crime. There was no crime committed. The only thing that the law enforcement had was suspicion. So what does that mean? You can just get arrested just based off suspicion? Yeah, I don't think I have to spell it out how that's actually a terrible idea, arresting people just because they look suspicious. That's a terrible idea. So yeah, that's an example of showing like law enforcement is not on your side. Doesn't matter if they look like you. Doesn't matter if they live in your neighborhood. Doesn't matter if they go to the same stores. Does not matter. They're not there to protect and serve the people.
Punks right here came by because I'm trying to organize a community protest against a representative who's trying to push in a data
protest everything else, right? But
I never made a threat.
Okay. Well, we disagree, and our state's attorney disagrees. Okay, so you're gonna be charged today for a couple of offenses.
Seriously? I'm gonna get charged for what?
For stalking and intimidation.
For stalking? When did I ever go to his house?
So we'll explain that to you more. Okay, so you are gonna be placed under arrest right now. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So
Let me
conclude your live stream.
Now, don't get me wrong. There are criminals out there. There are bad people out there. There are people out there that want to commit harm, that want to hurt people, that want to rob, that just want to do terrible things. I'm aware of that. But if you haven't been living under a rock this year or last year, you would recognize that they're not exactly going after the worst of the worst. The Epstein files, part of it has been released, and not one person in America beside Ghislaine Maxwell has been arrested for that. And these are some grave and heinous crimes committed against the most vulnerable people, children. I don't see law enforcement breaking down mansions to get to the bottom of that. It's just not happening. So ask yourself, who are they protecting and who are they serving? Because it is sure not the people. This is Music Tech Game. Thank you for checking out my channel. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll check you out later. Thank you.